everybody, this is Christophe from France. I'm very excited today. Today it's just an amazing day for different things. The first one is that my first video for 2023. I was a little bit off for a few weeks or months because first I wanted to have the perfect setup for doing video. I received a lot of very good messages from you. So feel free to subscribe, like, comment my video. It's definitively helpful. And for 2023, I wanted to be sure that I will have a direct interaction with a big screen. Why? Because some people said sometimes we are not sure that the video is really linked with you. Thinking that perhaps there is some parts that are accelerated. So if this is the case, you will notice it because I will speak like this, and this is not very good. You know, in my previous videos that I test a lot of things already. So now I need to say that a lot of things are up and running. I have my AppleSqueezer ROM 3 with the unbelievable AppleSqueezers, and we will come back on it in a few minutes because this is the main theme of this video. I'm also using a Wombat USB ADB for using a keyboard without cable. The screen is connected with Vid HD, and I have a second screen here to see what I'm doing. So you will see that there is a lot of interaction. I put also in the AppleSqueezer a dark sound card, but we will see that in another video. There is also the CFFA 3000 inside, of course, it's so useful. Ethernet card, Ethernet 2, and I think out of the Apple 3.5 high density disk drive cards, we are all done. So, now, with this new setup, I am very proud and very happy to introduce the AppleSqueezer Core 7 plus the Mystic driver. What is this? So first of all, Niek from Netherlands, who is doing this marvelous card, is working now very closely with someone that everybody knows in France, and I think everywhere in the Apple sphere, it's Antoine Vignau. So Antoine has decided to create additional things for the AppleSqueezers working with Niek. And today we will have the very good opportunity to test something perfect. The ability to create a drive of 32 megabit into the AppleSqueezer. So you know that the AppleSqueezer, there is a lot of memory inside, 256 gig. And unfortunately, this memory is not used. Niek provided the ability to provide 14 K, this is not very good in French, for creating a RAM disk or to be used as additional RAM into the AppleSqueezer. But there is a lot of memory available. So the point is how to use this memory. Also, there is a new flavor of the AppleSqueezers, and you can see it here. The new one with a SD card reader on it. That will be available soon. It's not yet available. And the point between Antoine and Niek and Antoine, it's to provide the ability to download the software which is in the card into the memory and to have a kind of RAM disk that will be available like this. What does that mean? That means that you can put now GSOS or System 604 or whatever into the AppleSqueezer and it will boot directly from the AppleSqueezer. This is just perfect. So let's see how it works. And for that, we will first do an upgrade of the core of the AppleSqueezers to the version 7. For doing that, I will switch to my AppleSqueezer. and voila. We can now have a look. So, as you can see, this is 604, System Software 604. And if I'm looking into the unbelievable and beautiful control panel from Niek about the AppleSqueezers, we can see that I'm running Core 6. So, as always, Niek is providing a PO. I will add this PO using my CFFA 3000, so I download it on the USB key, and now I will mount this this image. This is first time for me. And now, so let's have a look here also. Yes, we have also Core 6, so everything is constant. And now we can see that there is new things. So the CDA as before, and we have the CDEV, the RAM driver, Let's have a look about the README. So this folder contains the driver that can be used to enable the RAM disk functionalities. The driver gives you a RAM disk of 32 megabyte after boot. And this is important. There is a 240 megabyte version that will be available soon. I think it's just a question of time now, of days. Very easy, just need to drag into the system driver, the system folder as always, and then reboot the 2GS. So we will do it first, then we will not need to do it again later. Continue, copying, installed. And now we will create, as always, the core. I love it, definitively. Just need to click, select the file, go onto the right disk, take the core, and now things are going forward. It's fast, and I think you don't have a lot of modern systems that you can upgrade so easily the firmware. I have a few ideas that I need to provide to Niek for the future about upgrading the firmware. Some cool stuff. So we are close to completion. I'm very happy about the setup. Okay, now it's done. There is something that I forgot, and it's important to do it all the time, to have a look about the different information. So, no needs to upgrade, as indicated. So mainly what is from version 7, access to 240 megabyte of RAM, but that will be in a second version of the driver, which is not yet available. This RAM can be accessed by programs that would have to be written with this functionality in mind. So this means that from now you could have some software specifically developed for the AppleSqueezers and to take advantage of the memory. Not all. Why? Because you need to change the memory manager of system of the system, and this is a little bit more complex. And you can have also the ability to have RAM disk created. So everything is done, and as always, we will do a hard reboot. So let's start the cold reboot. Now, normally we must have Core 7 with new features. System seems to boot normally. Perhaps we can have a quick look into the control panel about the AppleSqueezer. So if we have a look, yeah, we are Core 7. So seems to be okay till now. Finishing to download System 604. And now let's have a look about this Apple2GS. So we can see that it's System Software 604 on the change, 30,000 K of memory. And if we are going into the control panel from the AppleSqueezers, so we can see that the acceleration is on and running, the built-in RAM is okay, the extra RAM is also running, and by the way, we saw that earlier. So everything seems to be okay, and we have Core version 7. But there is something that you can see because I'm a big guy in front of the screen. Now we are moving from the clever technology of Netherlands with Niek to the software engineering of the French Antoine Vignau. Everybody know him, I said that already. And Antoine, you saw that we put his extension earlier into the system folder. And what's happening? We have here a RAM disk. So to make it more easier, I will put it here. Let's have a look onto the information of this disk. So AppleSqueezers, okay. Produce RAM disk, which is okay. 31.9 megabyte free 12K are using for systems and things like that. So everything seems to be okay. Created today. Everything seems to be perfect. So today, warning, it's 32. But a new release will be available soon at 240. Which will be even bigger. One of the points also is that, as I show you at the beginning of this video, there is a SD card that will be on the next release of the board that will be also upgradable for people that have already the card, and I'm sure that we will do a video about the upgrade. It must be easy as always with a Niek product. And then you will be able to store your information on the SD card, and when the system will boot, it will move it into memory. So you will have a large amount of data of storage available. RAM, so it will be fast, and I'm more than sure that it will be faster than the CFA 3000. So the AppleSqueezers is taking more and more, and this is great. You don't need anymore your memory board inside the machine. The CPU is the fastest as possible. Soon you will be able to have some resident data in the memory and the ability to mount it in memory. What do you need more? I have some ideas that I will provide to Niek. I'm more than sure that after that I will remove my CFA 3000 because I love this card definitively, but it's taking a lot of room in the system, eating, and I'm more than sure that we can have something clever with next generation of AppleSqueezers. Let's have a look onto a very simple test. Here on my CFFA 3000, I have productivity and Apple Work.js. So what I will do is the following. I will copy this onto my AppleSqueezers, and then I will just do something very stupid. I will launch the counter for launching Apple Work.js from the AppleSqueezers and from the CFFA 3000, just to see if there is some good difference. And if this is the case, I can tell you, I will post everyday message to Niek and to Antoine to know when the next generation of the driver will be available. But I'm more than sure that I will not be the only one to do that. So here we go. First we will launch it from the CFFA 3000. I just have my iPad, and I will do something very, very simple. I will click on the chronograph when the screen will become blue, and I will stop when we will have the screen where you have the choice for the different things for Apple Works.js. Ready, set, go. Stop. 8:46. 8:46. By the way, let's have a look if everything is okay. This is a simple test. We can see that Apple Work.js is still going very fast. So again, this is from the CFFA 3000. Do I want to keep it? No. So remember, 8:46. Now I will do exactly the same from the AppleSqueezer. So I will take it on the other side, so you will see everything that I'm doing. AppleSqueezers, Apple Work.js, and go. Oh, 5:65. 3 seconds. Okay, let's think that perhaps I didn't do it exactly at the same time, but between 5 and 8, there is a huge difference. I'm more than sure that there is no issues to run it. As I said earlier, all is good. I will not keep it also. So, why I don't have voice anymore today? Because I'm so excited about this new setup for doing my test. And also all the good features that will arrive soon onto the Apple 2GS world. But we need to keep in mind that today, Core 7 is available for all AppleSqueezers users. What does this version provide? Some bug fixes, some different things, but the most important, the ability now to access to a party of the memory on two ways. Memory for developers, so they will be able to create their own software for the AppleSqueezers and taking care taking advantage of the memory of the Apple2GS, or the memory of the AppleSqueezers more exactly. And now the ability also to have a RAM disk of 32 meg available directly into GSOS or system software. This is also the beginning of the next generation of the card, as Niek said on his blog. The ability to have soon a SD card. We will do the video of the upgrade for the customer. So to have all this kind of information and to stay updated, please subscribe, like, comment, and for sure I will provide additional video in the next days, in the next weeks, also for other tools like the dark sound card for the Apple2GS. I will provide also additional information about this setup. And I have also some little golden nuggets that I kept for later. So again, subscribe, like, comment, and I hope to have the pleasure to provide to you additional news soon. Thank you very much, and go for the Apple2GS with the AppleSqueezers.